in standard. I tried really hard last night to figure out an Azorius build, Azorius aggro build, whether with auras or artifacts or flyers. That could be strong in standard right now because I really love the power of Spell Pierce to stop the Omniscience combo, to stop temporary lockdown, to stop a lot of the things that shut down the types of decks that I like to play. And just nothing was as strong as Boros auras. The ability to kill on turn 3 a few different ways, the ability to do 1,000,000 damage out of nowhere with a hasty Ember Heart into a Monstrous Rage, into Ethereal Armor. It's just so strong that I'm really going to have to accept that these cards can shut me down and just hope that I still find the way to win, because every card in this deck is a threat. And with those other decks that I was playing around with, we're playing things like Spyglass Siren. Never a threat. It's a 1/1. Doesn't do anything. But all of these cards, once they're on the battlefield, can be threats. And that's what makes this deck so strong. So I'm running my normal build of it. Got 20 creatures, 20 lands, 20 auras, 8 of them being protectors. And it's just been really solid. I think I went on a train of like 14 or 15 wins in a row last night to get my mythic score back up after losing a lot with my Azorius builds. So let's see how it goes today. All right, this is slow, but if we're against aggro, we have the sheltered. Not sure someone this kind of deck, what they would be running. Let's go ahead and toss out some creatures. If we can hit another land, let's see. Okay, Storm Chaser's Talent's fine. Are we gonna pop off some removal? Not yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and make Heartfire Hero hard for them to deal with. If they cast a 2-mana removal spell, then they got us. Sounds good. We will Monstrous Rage. Add a counter. Protect our hero. Take that. Grow the hero. That's why this deck is so strong. And just like that, it's 11 to 26 with a Ward 2 6/5. No big deal. Yeah. That is why this deck is so strong. So this hand isn't nearly as fast. Looks like we're in a little bit of a mirror. If we could find the sheltered before they do, that would be huge. Or if we could get them to use the sheltered on Scavenger, nice. We'd much rather have a Manifold Mouse that we're pumping. If they have another sheltered, then we're in big trouble though. Can just go Heartfire, pump. If they have another shelter, there's nothing we're doing anyway. I think that this is a more successful line because then we can go Manifold Mouse into Monstrous Rage. So they could have Shroud Mage's Rescue and then pump big enough to kill our hero. So we're going to let this go through. Okay, they use Feather Flight instead. So we know they got Rescue or Oof. Okay, that's great. So we can take their Sheltered, get in with a Monstrous Rage. Yeah, that will be the plan. Get rid of their lifelink. Done. Gain a bunch of life ourselves. Do we want to go ahead and use the Monstrous Rage, or do we want to save it for Double Strike? No, because then we can double Manifold Mouse. Can use all of our mana next turn if we don't draw a card that's relevant. The only issue is if they did find another Sheltered, then they shelter, shelter, shelter. We get into Sheltered combos. Yep, don't care about that. And we have lethal. We have super lethal there, bud. Done. Another counter. Some extra trample. Yeah, GG. Very lucky they didn't have another Sheltered. If they did, then we're really on the back foot. Duress. I can get our armor. Best card in our hand right now. It's not bad seeing mono black when we see that we have 3 creatures in hand. We're just going to run out all our creatures. Hope that they don't Gix's command us. Yep, that's fine. This card is so strong against our deck. It's so annoying. Liliana, more removal, okay. At least we can kill the Liliana right away. That's good. Benefit of playing 2 creatures. Get out another creature. Get out an Emberheart Challenger. Get in there. They have 4 cards in hand. We have 2 draw spells, which is great, and a Shielded. We just need a Sheltered. Just need a Sheltered. That is not a Sheltered. Let's get in there, get our triggers. Another Scavenger, okay. Put a counter on here so it's big enough. Play the Scavenger. Play the Verge. And get in. Oh, I messed up. I should have gone for another Feather to make it bigger. I forgot the Prowess trigger. We have more removal in hand. We're going to be in trouble. All right, let's draw another card, lose some more life. Done. Grow each of them. Lose some more life. Edict, yep. Sounds good. So let's see. We're not going to block anyway, because our only way of winning is getting us sheltered, I think. Mono black's just super tough for us. Oh, and we lose. GG. 2 nowhere to runs. Like, yeah. Great hand. Typical mono black hand. Very hard for our deck to beat without early Skrelv. Get to go first. We have our best turn 1 play, our 2 best aura cards, and a creature. I love this start. There we go. We'll play a better creature. Get in there. Blue, Herd Heirloom. Okay. I've seen this mono green deck kind of popping off. It looks really cool. Yeah, I think I want to get the pressure down. If they play a green creature. Not a land, unfortunate. Still get some damage in. If all they have to do is play a green creature, then we have lethal next turn. Another Herd Heirloom does nothing to us. Skrelv can protect against a blue bounce spell. Lumbering World Wagon is a card that I've seen a lot of these decks playing, but it does nothing for them right now. Okay, let's see if we win. Let's cast the armor because that's not instant speed. See if we hit a land. No land, unfortunate. Give some double strike, give some Monstrous Rage. They saw the writing on the wall. I like this Auras deck because having a bunch of creatures in your hand is not a bad thing. Whereas in the Azorius Auras and Explorer, you only want one creature that you're making gigantic. The thing that's amazing with these is that they all work together so well. Let's see, they're going to have removal, so I think I just want to get the Skrelv down, get a Scavenger down. Because part of their double spell will be playing removal. So I don't just want to throw a Challenger in there to get taken out right away. Love to find a shelter to snag this Steel Cutter. Honestly, if we had a sheltered, we would have just slammed it on the Scavenger right away. Okay, they go after a Scavenger. That's fine. Get him for 3. What do we find? Feather Flight is not what we were looking for, but we can get in some damage. Just hope that they don't have a pop-off turn here. Swifty and 2 spells would be really good. Sounds good. Yeah, that's trouble. Another opt. So they can get another Steel Cutter trigger next turn. Yeah, we're in trouble. We need a sheltered real bad. I pass. I take it all. Down to 6. That is not a sheltered. So we could draw a card and hit a sheltered. We need land sheltered exactly. There's a land. Come on, sheltered. Come on, sheltered. Ah, all right. Let's see. Is there any world where we get lethal? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not quite lethal yet. I think we have to hold back blockers here. No attacks end turn. Is there a world where we can get out of this alive? So we can get a prowess trigger, we can get a counter, we can draw a card. Ooh, I think we are done for with a Monstrous Rage. Yeah, they got just lethal with these two. They got super lethal. GG. Sheltered keeps us in that game, which is the power of sheltered versus prowess. No creatures to 2 mini creatures. That is okay though. This is one of our best creatures, so we'll take that. Got a way to protect it, got a way to grow it. Really love a Monstrous Rage at this point. Would really love a Sheltered by Ghost now. Give me some trample and no attacks. Do they pop off faster than we can? Sheltered puts us in a great spot. But without that, it's looking a little rough. Oh, they don't attack at all. Okay. Well, let's feather. Let's grab a card. Another monstrous. Okay. So if we hit a land, we can destroy them. I think, do we win even without a land? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we win without a land. So we just need both of these to live and us not to die, and we are golden. No blocks, and let's hope. Okay, that is fine. That is not lethal. I really thought Feather sucked, but it actually doesn't. It's actually very useful. Go ahead and get lethal there. So if we didn't have the Skrelv, the Feather gets us the win. But with the Skrelv, we win either way. Taking down mono red, we didn't even have to play a sheltered, we were just faster. Okay. Might be mono red again. Let's play our aggro start. Hope that we can get to a sheltered. Ooh, Boros, and they got the first sheltered. First sheltered is sometimes an issue. Sometimes you don't want to be the first sheltered. Sometimes it's better to be the second. Well, we priced ourselves into the challenger by playing the mountain first. Maybe a mistake. We save ourselves a couple of life points, but they have a monstrous here. Turn inside out. That's fine. So sheltered of our own would be clutch. No luck. Take a damage. Okay. No attacks and turn. What can we do here? I mean, if they have monstrous rage, they just win no matter what. Yeah, pretty much anything. They just win no matter what right here. Pass. Block. Swift Spear. If they monstrous rage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They still win there. Yeah, if they have monstrous rage, they just win. Okay, so there is a monstrous rage. Okay, resolve that. And they have another one. Felonious rage. Nice. Yeah, no shot. No shot. So let's just play this out and see. So if we do this, get a prowess trigger, put a counter on it. Still get in for 5. G. Yeah, 5 plus the trample. All right, they had the better hand. We didn't find the sheltered. They had it. Unfortunate. Better. I mean, depending on what they do, we'll decide if we do Skrull first. Okay, I guess we do Skrull first. Got a big mana deck. Caustic Exhale, okay. Dragons. We'll try another Skrull. Love to be able to double spell next turn. Ugh, God. All right. And turn. Do you have another one of those? Yeah, that's pretty rough. Because we could use Skrelv to... Should have waited on that, but whatever. Because we could have used Skrelv to use the Valiant trigger on Heartfire Hero by targeting it, so it could have survived that if they hadn't killed our first Skrelv. Do have a feeling this is just going to be a ton of removal, though. And we are not super fast. Let's run out of sheltered just to grow. And end turn, 1 card in hand. There's not a lot we could hit that would make a big difference. Unless we hit like another feather to draw a card, to hit a Manifold Mouse or something like that. We're out of range of their dragon board wipe, though. Alyssa, okay. Do I want to cast this? Not really. Oh, that is so rough. Get in for 5 again. And turn. Yeah, they get to destroy any enchantment. They leave us flying, okay. Reach, trample, indestructible. So I need to literally hit another sheltered. And we are just flooding out. Oh, we don't have first strike. It has death touch and first strike. Yeah, I think we call this one. They just had the right removal pieces. And we got a lot of lands, unfortunately. All right. Would have liked another plains off the top with all the white cards we have, but we'll see what we draw. Just going to start with a Skrelv. If they use the removal on it, we get Heartfire Hero, hold up, rescue. Okay, looks like that's what we're going to have to do. And then hope that we can find Sheltered to stabilize. You're going to hear me talk about Sheltered a lot. Is it better to go for a Challenger so we can get some triggers? I think so, honestly. See if they have another removal. They do, okay. Get their Cutter active. That's a very good start for their deck. Let's see what we hit here. Not the best. Not the best at all. And turn. Just got to see what they have. If we had another white, we would have cast Ethereal Armor for sure. Resolves all. Gain trample, okay. They attack with everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they have a Monstrous Rage or anything, they win. 9, 10, 11, 12. If they have any pump spell or shock or anything, they win. I mean, we're down to 0 creatures no matter what. 1 blocker. Attempt to rescue. Okay, that was dangerous. But we just kind of lose now. We need to draw a card. Can't attack. I guess we could have gone Ethereal Armor to get the first strike coverage. Bolt Wave, 3 damage face, GG. Man. Okay, that deck's looking a lot better now. First few times I played it, I beat it every time. Go for one more, I think. Steel Cutter looking better with these draws that I've seen. Do not like to see straight up mono black. Let's see if Skrelv can do anything for us here. Rakdos, okay. Rakdos Reanimator. Yep, they got a Tali out there. That's opponents only. I mean, if they hit a Tali, next, no attacks, end turn. Let's see. What's the best way to go about this? Hit a Tali, they're gonna cast two things. Pass, no blocks. Do they tap out? 3 damage each. Oof. Yep. Nothing we can do about that. Cast another Skrelv. We could have used the Valiant trigger to grow the mouse once, but not big enough. Yeah, and they hit a Tali. So the great thing about this deck, though, is that we're doing 3 Rest in Peace in the sideboard. Yeah, you might as well cast that. So we got answers. Brotherhood's End is an issue. We can do 3 Rest in Peace. We can do our Your Brass Forges. Yeah, but we got no creatures now. They were lucky. I mean, they had straight up the combo as quick as possible. Like, they had the literal perfect hand. Turn 2, Fear of Missing Out, chuck a Tali. Turn 3, Brotherhood's End. Turn 4, Zombify. Like, literally the perfect hand. And we did not have our perfect hand. And we were on the draw. So everything was against us in this match, so we can't be upset about losing it. And we know that in the post-board games, we get really strong against them. They still don't have another target, but we don't find any creatures. All right. GG. We are ready for you when it comes to best of 3, my friend. So today we did some Boros Auras in Standard. Went 4 and 5, not very good, not nearly as good as I was doing last night with it. On the play, 100%. Our deck is extremely powerful on the play. On the draw, 17%. The last matchup, literally nothing we could do about it. We made a mistake in one game for sure that we could have played better. But other than that, it's just a strong deck that when you get the cards, when you get Sheltered by Ghosts when you need it, when you get Monster Rage when you need it, you just get the win. And every card is a threat, and that's why I like to play it. You just play your deck, play your threats, try and get the win as quick as possible, and that is the strategy that I'm enjoying the most right now. Very aggro strategies, but with very powerful combats. So I'm going to be playing this in best of 3 coming up to try to get ready for the next regional championship, which will be a standard regional championship. Try and see what the meta's up to, what our sideboard needs to look like, our bad matchups, our good matchups, and how we're going to side for those. And see if I still want to play this deck or if I need to give up on it and switch to something else. So we'll see how that goes.